Hi, Mystic Lightning here. Now that we got to know the president a little better, it's time to see who the First Lady is. We are extremely fortunate to have a birth time for Jill Biden, so we'll be able to take a deeper dive with her. Jill was apparently reluctant about marrying a politician, especially since she already had a failed marriage. Her sixth house emphasis and Venus in Cancer definitely indicate a more private person. It's understandable then that her chart itself is rather banal. In other words, unlike Travis Kelce, Jill is not a superstar in her own right. Her chart speaks to a person who likes to work, and despite growing up in a more sexist time period, her chart shows that she wasn't going to really experience any obstacles. Her birth family was supportive of her education, and due to the several trines to her midheaven, she was going to accomplish what she wanted to accomplish in this life. There are two fascinating placements in Jill's chart that really underscores the power of the natal chart to reveal one's destiny. First, she has Saturn in the ninth house, an almost literal manifestation of her being a professor in higher education. Considering most of her working life has been in education, specifically higher education, that's absolutely spot on. Furthermore, Capricorn rules her second house, so the chart also knows that Jill makes most of her income from her professor position. Saturn is one of the most elevated planets in her chart, and she's made history by being the First Lady to have a paid job outside of the White House. Her second notable placement is her Uranus in the seventh house. Yet again, the chart knows that for someone as normal as Jill, the most unique aspect of her life is her marriage to the President of the United States. Since Uranus trines her North Node, one could even say that her marriage to Joe was the right path. Even though she's in her 70s, Jill shows the country and the world that a woman doesn't need to be some satellite to her husband's more prominent public role. Being a First Lady doesn't mean one cannot have a career or an existence outside of her husband's presidency. No matter what your political affiliation is, one has to admire Jill Biden for being a role model for women. We'll be taking a closer look at the president and the First Lady's marriage next. See you guys next week. Mystic Lightning, signing off.